the Reckless Ben situation. Reckless Ben has put another video out with more body cam footage of Ammon McNeff lying. Ammon McNeff making more false allegations against Reckless Ben, making more fake threats and stuff, and he has more body cam footage that was not released in the other video into this video and provides a lot more context. So Bricks and Minifigs basically is not giving up. They're not giving up their shit. They're not giving up silencing Ben, slandering Ben. They're not giving up any of that. They're not giving up that. In fact, they're doubling down even more and making more false reports. More footage is coming out, and Reckless Ben is putting him on blast. And I'm going to be real. I've supported Reckless Ben since the beginning, and my opinions have not changed. Even with that one slight miscommunication of, oh, it's only 107,000. It's like, okay, and that's something Ben doesn't know. That's something that Crystal made the mistake of. That's not Ben's mistake. Why am I going to shit on Ben for something that Crystal made? That Crystal did. It was Crystal's error, not Ben's. So I don't know why people are shitting on Ben for getting the number wrong. And even then, it doesn't justify all the fucking lies and slander they did against him. It doesn't. Also, someone's in the car or something.
No, I hear dishes clinking around.
But yeah, mute.
I think that's Dan.
All right, there we go.
Sorry. No, it was me. I muted. That's my bad. Something fell.
Oh, good. It sounded like you're getting into a car. It's like, damn, where you going?
If you ever hear a crashing noise, it's probably my chair falling over or me falling over in the chair.
Oh, that's fun. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Yay!
A bunch of new body cam footage came in. No one's ever seen it, and we're gonna watch it right now.
He came to harass us at our place. He's out of state.
So this is filmed right after I get released from jail the first time. Because I got arrested because I was trying to serve them court papers to take them to court. They're just making up reasons for me to be arrested. But then I get out of jail because I paid for bond. I get out of jail. And now Ammon's just calling the police because he's like, you guys let Ben out of jail? Like, what the hell? Like, how could you guys do that? Ben needs to be in jail right now.
What?
We lost Dan.
Oh, he's probably either connection or, dealing with something.
I'll keep an eye out and make sure he rejoins.
All right. If I got
arrested, and I think he was booked into the Utah County Jail, and he must have been released, even though he's an out-of-state,
there he is.
Flight risk. He was released, and so he's a YouTuber that does this stuff for.
I like how as soon as Ben gets out of jail, they call him. It's like, you got him out of jail? Why is he out of jail? Why would you put him out of jail? Why is he out of jail? Why? He's harassing me. He came in. It's like, bro, you lost and you're still trying your best to arrest him. It's like, bro, this is why you're like Bricks and Minifigs. Fuck the Legos. We don't even care about the Legos anymore. This is clear corruption and slander they're doing against the man. It's like, bro, the Legos are not even important anymore. Because I see people still bitching about the Legos. It's like, yeah, the Legos are still an important thing to discuss.
Hey, Triton.
But it's more than just the Legos. Video. What's up, Dan?
Hey, Triton. My shit's lagging pretty bad, so I'm going to reset my Wi-Fi. I'll be back in about 3 minutes, all right?
All right. Torn will look out.
Yeah.
And clicks.
Okay.
He was arrested in California for doing this kind of trespassing and kind of stuff.
Hey, did you pre-screen this video by chance, Triton?
What do you mean pre-screen?
As in, did you watch it before already?
Not really, no.
Oh, so your reaction is going to be completely raw and live. Okay.
Yeah, raw, yeah. I have not watched this. I wanted to wait to stream because I wanted to give a genuine reaction to the new information.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I have watched it.
Like before, just I think in 2024.
Right.
My first time getting arrested ever was for serving my court papers.
This is my first time ever being arrested.
This is my first time ever getting arrested, but I think Ammon's thinking, oh, well, if I lied to the police and
see, another thing too, right, is they said he got arrested in California. No, wrong. He got arrested in Utah. That was his first arrest. It wasn't California. It was Utah. The first arrest was literally by you idiots. So, yeah, you can't say he got arrested in California for this when you guys were the ones that arrested him first. You fucking idiots.
Make it seem like he's a criminal. Maybe they'll just keep him in jail this time,
So that's what's happening. And so, but we like he's also been passing fraudulent gift certificates to financially harmed.
Fraudulent gift certificates. Does he mean the Guinness World Record?
Oh, I was so confused. I've watched that part like 5 or 6 times. I was like, What's he mean gift certificates?
Yeah. I think he means the world record certificate.
This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Pause. He's using that as harassment? Really?
Not only that, he's rewording it as a gift certificate.
It's not a gift, bro. It's not even. How is it a gift if it's something bad?
Fake gift certificate. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking retard.
He is a fucker. He's looking for literally anything to jail Ben. Literally anything. I bet you if Ben got caught smacking a fly, Ammon McNeff would call the cops on him and say, "Hey, you smacked the fly."
Yeah, I still think it's funny that McNeff cut off those little ends of his handlebar mustache.
Yeah, because
People were making fun of him.
People like us kept making fun of it. Hold up. I'm still here, but I'm turning on my camera for a second. But yeah, continue.
All right.
That's what's going on. But at this point, I just need some information so I can tell our staff what is going on, because if I need to go and get some of my staff armed so that he can't threaten them, that's what I need to do. Or they're going to go find him and rearrest him because he clearly had to have violated some kind of rule. There's got to be something to stop this guy from continuing to intimidate our staff.
He said something really important here. He said, we got to find something on this guy. That's how you know he has nothing, because he literally said, we got to find something on this guy. There has to be some violation somewhere, officer. You have to come up with something. He literally said, come up with something. Like, there has to be something. It's like, is that a truth teller? Is that someone that's really a victim? Is someone that's saying, hey, we got to find something on this guy, man. We got to find something on him. We have to find something. It's like, is that really an innocent guy? Is this someone that's innocent that's being slandered by Ben? If he's saying we got to find something? I thought you had tons of evidence of bomb threats. Why are you not using that anymore? Oh, wait, because they know they were fucking lies, so you have to come up with other lies. Like, why hasn't Ammon been arrested for these false reports already? That's what I don't understand. Why hasn't he been arrested for all these goddamn false reports? They've been making tons and tons of false claims and lying under oath so many times. Why aren't they arrested? It doesn't matter if they're Mormon. It doesn't matter what religion you are. This is the problem. Oh, they're a protected class. It doesn't matter. He's committing a fucking crime, so he should be arrested. It doesn't matter that he's a member of the Mormon church. I don't give a fuck if he's a member of the Mormon church. I don't even care if he's a member of my church, the Baptist church. In fact, if he was a member of the Baptist church, I would say, hey, fellow Baptists, you deserve to go to jail, because guess what? You're breaking the fucking law. It doesn't matter. You're breaking the law. If you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law. It doesn't matter. Also, we lost Jim. Looks like he woke up.
No, I moved him out of here since he was asleep anyway.
Oh, okay.
He can always request to come back in if he needs to.
All right. But yeah, you can pause it now.
Yeah,
Unpause it.
Jail. If we let this guy out of jail, he's gonna kill our staff. Like, how can you possibly think of letting this guy out of jail?
You watch this, I feel like you're just like, dude, this is hilarious. I'm like, dude, this pisses me off.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah. What the heck? Like, he's literally lying through his freaking.
You want to know why Ben thinks it's funny? Because he knows all this is bullshit, and he knows they're just destroying themselves and shooting themselves in the foot, because that's how you know someone's confident.
Oh, also shout out to the mini cardboard cutouts of Ammon McNeff in the background.
Oh, yeah, that shit looks funny as fuck. And welcome back, Dan. Hopefully your Wi-Fi. Well, you know what's weird? It's really weird. My Wi-Fi was shitting out yesterday. Now it's Dan's turn. It's like, is it Wi-Fi week for Ravencast?
I mean, early on, your voice was cutting out a bit, but it's fine now. You were roboting a little, yeah.
When it wasn't during the priest thing, right?
No, it was way before that. It was like early on in the stream.
Oh, okay. Because that part needed to be out.
Like maybe the first half hour or so, because it's fine now.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Anything else you want to say, or should I continue?
I mean, I'll give a comment on the cardboard box out, and honestly, that's really funny. All right, you can unpause it.
I don't know what has been done since he was arrested yesterday.
Sure.
Like, we all sighed a big sigh of relief this morning knowing that he was arrested last night. Yeah. And then to have this happen all over again, like, everyone's feeling some pretty significant trauma that he's just not going to stop.
Yeah, so it's not the police or
okay. So
what trauma are you guys on? What trauma is Ben really causing you guys? Like, what trauma? They say, oh, he's causing us trauma. What trauma is he causing you? What trauma? Like, all he did was go and ask for the Legos back. That causes you and your staff trauma? Then maybe you shouldn't be in this fucking business of going and asking, hey, can you give my friend his Legos back? If that causes you trauma, then you're not fit to run a business. Because all he was doing was asking for his friend's stuff back because your business was basically mistreating his friend and telling his friend that he's trespassed. So he sent Ben to, solve the problem for him. I don't know how this creates trauma. Oh, some guy asking for Legos. It's like, it's a mistake you guys made.
Yeah.
You guys made the mistake, and he's just asking you to correct your mistake. If correcting your mistake gives you trauma, then don't run public businesses. Go live with your parents for the rest of your life. Why are you running a business if you can't even handle the smallest bit of criticism? Like, holy shit. You guys couldn't. Ammon McNeff couldn't last one day in the commentary community because he can't handle just being told to give Legos back to some guy. He can't handle being called bitch, a ugly person.
Oh yeah, if he were in the commentary community, he'd be one of those doxer assholes that doxes everyone.
And he would literally dox the whole community. He would literally dox every single person in the community for the slightest bit of even if they didn't assault him. That's how sensitive this guy is. That's how sensitive he really is he will literally dox, censor, and do all this shit just to make sure you guys can't criticize his little company. All right, you can continue.
Actually, I do have something to say.
All right, go ahead.
Something I've noticed with a lot of the stuff he does is he'll bring his employees into it and weaponize them.
Yes, he does. He does.
Because remember the other guy we looked at the other day, that one guy who got a letter from or got email from them.
Yes, I do remember that.
They brought the employees into that too.
Yeah, they did. They bring employees into everything because they want their employees to basically defend them no matter what. And if their employees were to go against it,
they're basically using them as a meat shield.
They're using them as a meat shield, and they're using them as a scapegoat. They're using them as a scapegoat. They're using them as a scapegoat, and that's the problem. It's like they're using them as a scapegoat and shit like that. And that's the problem, is they're using them as a scapegoat to get out of criticism, and that's something that should not be tolerated at all by any means.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that most of these employees did not consent to being weaponized like that.
No, not at all. It's clearly to benefit Ammon and Ammon only. It's not to benefit the employees. And they didn't even get said. They just said, hey, you're either going along with this or you're fired. That's probably what he told them. You either go along with this or you're
that's
fired.
probably why what's-his-face was fired. He's like, I'm not going along with this anymore.
Yeah, I'm not going along with
Brandon
this.
and Brian.
Oh, no, they were fired. They were fired due to – because Brandon and Josh were way more – and they're still involved in the lawsuit. They just had to – Ammon had to let them go for reputational reasons. You realize they still work together behind the scenes, most likely, right?
Yeah,
They most likely have behind the scenes positions to where the public will never know, because that's what some of these companies do. It's like if their employees get under fire publicly, they will just have some backdoor way to have them still work for the company without them getting basically hit for reputation. I bet you Josh and Ammon still do work behind the scenes for Bricks and Minifigs, but that's just my theory. But I think that theory will actually end up being true, to be honest. All right, you can unpause it unless you have anything else to say.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Actions that let him out, that's going to be a judge, right? And so that would be a complaint that would have to be directed towards their office to find out what's the deal? Why would you let this guy out when he's stalking us, right? That's
yeah. So really quick. Sorry, let me grab a pen. Who do I contact for that?
He's like, dude, what are you talking to me about this for? Talk to the judge. The police officer's like, we tried to keep him in jail until his court case for a month, but the stupid judge let him out. So don't complain to me, complain to the judge.
Pause. All right, sorry. All right, but that's the thing. It's so funny. Even the officer's like, why are you talking to me? I don't care. Go talk to the judge. I'm not involved in this. Don't waste my time. Even the officer was like, you know what? I'm not covering this anymore. You go talk to the judge. Can you please leave me alone? I got other calls.
Yeah,
go to the judge.
I think someone said it best in the comments of this video. The cop is his therapist.
Cobbs literally was his therapist, and he realized that. He was like, "Am I this inboard therapist? Like, is that what he's using me for?" At that point, can you just use the judge as a therapist? Why is he using me? Go talk to the judge, please.
All right, continue.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I suggest you put all evidence that you have against this guy on them.
He acts really like cutesy, like he's clearly got some form of sociopathic disorder, because he lies to us. He says and does whatever.
Yeah, something you'll notice in this video is he's using the sociopath angle.
Yeah, he's using the sociopath. But look what the officer said. The officer literally told him, gather the evidence and use it against him. Like, if you have all this evidence against Ben, why aren't you using it? Use it in court. Don't be just running your mouth to me about it. Use it in court. That's basically what he said without like saying it, but he's thinking of it. He's like, use it in court. Like, if you have the evidence, use it in court, dude. Use it in court. Use everything you have. Use it in court, my dude. Oh, wait, you don't use all the stuff you say because you know it's fucking bullshit, and that's why you're trying to come up and scheme with the officer to come up with more things to get him on, because all the stuff you already have, the courts already know you fabricated it, and you have no evidence proving that Ben made any threats. There's no recordings of Ben making threats. There's no text messages that could be proven that was Ben himself. Like, there's nothing you can prove that Ben was making these threats or doing any of this shit. And yet these people are still trying to scheme with the officers to make up some story. And even it seems like even the officers are tired of it, because guess what? The American Fork Police Department is now getting flamed. And I bet you wherever department this officer's from, he doesn't want to get flamed either. So he's like, you know what? Just go fucking talk to the courts and leave me alone. All right, you can unpause it now.
He can to just get away with whatever he wants. Again, multiple arrests, I think, in the past in different states.
So obviously, if you look in the police records, you can see that I've never been arrested before. But because Ammon says so, maybe the police will just listen to Ammon. You know,
his word every single time. They're taking his word over your evidence. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That's another charge, obviously. I mean, we'll stack him until he leaves you guys alone, I guess. You know what I mean? Or they put him in jail, one or the other.
Dude, that's so insane to freaking say.
Pause.
Basically, I think Ammon lied to them, saying that there's a restraining order when there wasn't. And so he's like, oh, well, that's another charge, and we're just going to keep making up charges about me until I'm in jail for good, is kind of what it sounds like. Even though the evidence goes against everything you say, I want to help.
He just said something really important. He literally just said, well, the officer told him, we'll just stack new charges until something sticks and he's in jail. They literally just said on camera they're going to come up with fake charges and stack more and more charges, even though Ammon has no evidence, just to get Ben arrested so they don't have to deal with this anymore. That's how you know that this is all a bad faith attack, that this is not something that Ben's actually guilty of, that it's nothing Ben's doing. It's all false information they're making up. Apparently, too, in this video, which I haven't seen it, but I've seen snippets on Twitter and spoilers, apparently they ended up accusing him of child abuse.
There's more. It's complicated. You'll see in a bit.
Help you out,
yeah,
Ammon, because
I can stack. I'll try to stack it on this stalking case.
Oh my god, dude! Does he not
crazy.
know that he's recorded?
How is it stalking when all Ben did was ask for the Legos back and literally serve papers to John and Brandon, something that he was told to do? He was told to do this shit. He was told to go to their house and serve papers. He's not stalking. He's not doxing anything. He didn't even leak any location addresses. All he's doing is showing up, trying to get the Legos back, and trying to resolve this dispute. That's all Ben has been doing, is trying to get the Legos back. If y'all just gave the Legos back and didn't do any of this legal shit, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be covering this right now. But we're only covering this, and we're only criticizing you fucks because you guys are clearly in the fucking wrong. Point blank. You can continue.
Yeah.
I'm just going to figure this out here. Okay, sir. I'm going to call the jail, and then I will meet you over there, okay?
Okay, perfect. See you there in a little bit.
Yep, bye. Hey, it's Abrams with Orem Police Department. How you doing? You guys let a guy go this morning. It sounds like named Was released from the jail today.
Officer Abrams?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Man, is there any way I can use your bathroom?
Yeah,
real quick?
for sure. We've got one right back here.
Taking my body camera off and setting it down for a second.
He really didn't
so
need
I
to
can use
include
the
that.
bathroom. He shouldn't be doing this stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? All 5 of them should be charged.
Basically, what they're saying now is not only should we put Ben in jail for forever for trying to serve these court papers, we should put all 5 of his team members in jail for trying to take you guys to court. You guys don't deserve to go to court, and anyone that tries to take you to court, we're going to put them in jail indefinitely.
They started threatening to kill some of the staff. And so they're just like, hey, if you don't, we're going to...
Okay, this is fucking bullshit. Also, Triton, you're... Okay, got it.
I'm back. Sorry, I posted a link in my Snapchat too, just so IRLs can come in as well. But that's the thing. It's just like, he literally said that these people threatened to kill. That's how. Where's the evidence? Where's the recording? Ben has tons of recordings of him at the place. You have nothing. Show the recordings. Upload it. Upload it somewhere. Show it to the courts of them threatening you. You just say they threaten you, and yet these people are going to take your word over actually looking at the evidence? Where's the proof that Ben threatened you? Where? Where's the proof? Where? Show the evidence. Show the evidence, you piece of shit. Like, god damn. Like, show the evidence. It's not that hard to show the fucking receipts. All right, you can continue.
Give me a sec here.
You're good. This thing, it's not hard to show the goddamn receipts. It's not hard to show evidence. It's not hard to actually show shit.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right.
We're going to kill you if you don't give this guy his money back and all this other stuff and like all these things. And so we're like, dude, like you guys have to go through the appropriate legal channels. Yeah. This guy has nothing to do with it other than he just gets off on making videos and like if you look him up, again, he goes by the name of YouTube. Okay. And he films himself doing illegal things all the time, and then he gets his videos taken down, do all sorts of research on him. That's what we're dealing with, is a guy who, like, honest to goodness, he's a sociopath. Okay. As we've done some additional,
like I said, still using the sociopath angle.
Yeah, literally calling him a social. Like, how's Ben a sociopath? Is he a sociopath for just asking for the Legos back? Is that how he's a sociopath? For
Projection.
Asking, hey, give me the leg. What's that? What's that, Dan?
It's projection, dude.
You
literally
guys talk for a bit. I gotta go get my dinner.
All right, but that's the thing. It literally is projection. Like, literally, you're not wrong. It's literally projection. All this dude is doing is literally projecting himself. He's saying, "Oh, look, Ben is stalking," but how did they get the? Remember on part 2, like when they got SWAT at the house? How did Ammon and Josh know where Ben lived? How did they know the license plate? Remember when they recognized the car right away without even looking at Ben? They were doing the stalking. They were literally taking pictures of Ben's license plate and just to make sure that it was easier for the police to track him down. So it's like, yeah, you can't sit there and say that, oh, we're being stalked when you guys are the ones doing the stalking. You guys were the ones doing the stalking. You guys are the ones doing the shit. You guys are the ones stalking motherfuckers. You guys are the ones doing all this shit, bro. You guys are the ones doing it. You guys are the ones stalking. You guys are the ones slandering. You guys are the ones doing all this shit. All right, you can continue. I just had to fucking...
on him. He has, like, it appears that a relative of his, because he's originally from Ohio and then he moved to LA, some relative of his with the same name, that, like, based on what we can piece together, was, like, convicted of, like, child porn or child, sexual, like, contact, some of these other types of things.
What?
So there's a very real chance.
Yeah.
Does Ben explain? I mean, you watched the video. Does Ben ends up explaining this, obviously, right? Even if it's like, what does that have to do anything with Ben? Like, it's a family member. Like, it's not like it's a family member that he's brought on.
It gets even wilder. He's lying about lying here. He's literally double lying here because
why was there no? Hold on, let's let it play.
So he may have been abused as a child, but that set him through a mental disorder, kind of whatever the case may be. He's clearly a sociopath and does not care about, like, the system.
My whole family's, like, pretty close, and I'm like 99.999999999% sure that's not true. But if it is true, I would like to know who that is. So, because I would, that's probably important information for me if there is someone in my family that's like that. But Just a really quick update. I think we found the guy that Ammon's talking about.
Athens man is sentenced after he was found guilty of 110 felony counts for recording and distributing child pornography from his home.
So he's saying just because they have the same name that he's related to Ben? Is that what this is? This is like some false gotcha?
I think what it is he was also trying to indirectly imply. Basically, he was lying and then lying about the lie. So.
Oh yeah, he was lying about the lie. He was lying and saying that Ben was related to this guy, but all this guy is just the same name. It's like it has no connection. Did he even check to see if this guy like was related to Ben? Probably not.
No, he probably did some half-ass.
He did some half-ass work. He saw. Look. Here's what he did. Right? He said, Benjamin Schneider. Oh, they're related. Oh, he got caught for CP. They're related.
Benjamin Schneider is sentenced to 8 years in prison.
So yeah, I guess this guy also got charged in Ohio, and he has a very similar name to me. It's actually the exact same name as me. And maybe he thought that this person was me. Maybe that explains why he's saying I have been arrested multiple times. I mean, clearly this person is not me. I mean, but also maybe Ammon's not the smartest person in the world, so maybe he thought that we were the same person. I don't know, but this is the closest I was able to.
Ammon just did it it's a bad faith attack. He did it purposely. He didn't care if it's true or not. He's like, oh, this is something I can get him on. Let me just connect him to this guy. That's all he did, was just connect you guys because he's trying to find anything he can to discredit you. He doesn't care about the truth. Yes, he's stupid, but he knows what he's doing when he lies. He knows he's lying. He knows these are lies. There's no way he doesn't know that what he's saying is not true. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. Ammon doesn't care about the truth at all. He doesn't. He never has. Ever since I covered the situation, he never's cared about the truth, and I don't think he ever will care about the truth, guys. He won't. He just won't. He's just a dishonest hack. He's literally a dishonest hack piece of fucking shit.
Find of what Ammon could be talking about.
We know this guy's a sociopath, and so we're very afraid for our staff. Yes, sir. And these guys coming in, they've threatened people before. They don't care about the law, right? And that's what makes us very scared, is because like, do I? And I'm.
You don't care about the law either, you fucking retards. What the fuck? This is why I say it's projection.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, but where's the evidence of them threatening you? Of Ben and his staff, Ben and his team threatening you? Ben showed all the evidence of what you guys are doing, but you guys haven't showed not one record. You guys have went on an interview of Fox News, and you didn't even say that Ben was threatening you guys on Fox News. Remember the Fox News interview we covered? Why didn't Ammon mention any of this on Fox News? Why didn't he mention it on Fox 5? Why didn't he show evidence on the Fox 5, where he had a chance to show everything? The young guy that was interviewing him was willing to give him any chance to show any evidence of anything, and he didn't. Why didn't he show any of this on the interviews? He's done multiple interviews. Why didn't he send this to CoffeeZilla? When CoffeeZilla was doing this investigation, why didn't he send any recordings of Ben threatening him to Coffee? It's because they don't exist. These recordings don't exist. These threats don't exist. If they existed, they would have been out by now. All right, you can continue.
Kind of asking a serious question. In your opinion, would you go get a shotgun and bring it in the store?
He keeps asking, like, so, like, you're the police officers, do you think it's a good idea that we should have guns to defend ourselves next time Reckless Ben comes in, right? I think what he's trying to do is, because Josh Johnson said he was going to shoot us just for trying to serve him papers.
Holy crap, dude. Wait, hold on. This is insane. So he's basically asking, hey, officers, do you think it's a good idea for me to have a gun, a shotgun, in case this guy comes around again? So he can get the okay from the police officer. Yeah. So he's like, hey, the officer said I can, insinuating that he can kill you.
Well, the police officers were that told me to do this. Like, I'm just within my rights. He was trying to kill me, and I'm just defending myself. Yeah, he's trying to come up with a reason to.
If they end up ever killing Ben, like if Ben showed up and they killed Ben, this would be a lot worse of a story. Man, Breaks and Minifigs would lose its rep. They would have to literally fire Ammon McNeff. Even if Ammon McNeff doesn't go to jail, the backlash is going to be permanent. You killing a guy over criticism, over him asking you for you think that's a good idea, trying to kill him? If you actually end up succeeding in killing him, there's no defense for you. There would be no defense, and everybody would be on your ass. I'd be on your ass for sure. I would get a lot more viewers. If I broke the news, or like if let's say it broke right now that Reckless Ben got shot by Bricks and Minifig staffer Ammon himself, right? If I covered that shit, you realize there'd be like 60 motherfuckers watching just because of the title alone. Reckless Ben shot. Remember when I covered Charlie Kirk? We had a lot of random people showing up, just give their respects. The same thing will happen, but it's going to happen way worse because we've been covering the situation already. And instead of it being like 5 to 10 people like we normally have, it's going to be 60 people, like 100 people watching. Because you know why? Because everyone's going to be shocked and everyone's going to make sure that Bricks and Minifig's reputation will be permanently destroyed. So the fact that you think killing Reckless Ben is the answer, it's like, no, dude. It will cause so much shit, even if you don't get arrested. You'll be back though, right? All right, cool. He said you'll be back. But anyways, just to keep talking about it, besides the thing, if he ends up killing Reckless Ben, hey Dan, what's your first? If Ammon McNeff ended up killing Reckless Ben, what's your first reaction to that?
This motherfucker needs to get shot himself. It's obviously revenge, and it's not actually justified because he's already said it's like, what is it? It's first degree murder or whatever the fuck, or if he does kill Ben or something, because it's premeditated, right? He's been trying to do it, right? He said he was going to do it, and he did it, right? Shit like that, right? I don't know what the exact fucking legal term is, but it's definitely a premeditated murder, if any fucking thing, right? I mean, shit.
Yeah, exactly. It is premeditated murder, because not only that, but he's literally saying he wants to do it.
He's like,
it is so stupid.
I'm in the car of the cop now. Hey, officer, can I shoot this man who wants to shoot the court papers? Can I shoot him?
Can I shoot him for just telling the truth and asking us to give Legos back?
I'm back.
Can we kill this guy over Legos? Welcome back.
What the fuck?
All right, you guys done talking, or
yeah, you can unpause. Yeah, you can unpause.
Justified
We're
murder.
good. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
This is actually insane.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but
In a situation like this, where some people we feel like are in danger.
I personally encourage people who are able to carry legally to carry.
okay, so that's basically all the footage after I got arrested of them freaking out, and I think that kind of explains why, because a few hours later we do the GoFundMe. Sheldon gets arrested just for promoting this GoFundMe, and then they sent a whole SWAT team of police officers to my house to just arrest everyone. So basically Ammon's doing what I like to call the 3-year-old method, which is basically if a 3-year-old really wants something and they're not getting it, what do they usually do?
Whine, cry, kick the back of the seat when they're in the car.
Basically this. That's kind of what Ammon's doing. Like, Ammon at first isn't really getting what he wants. It's like, I mean, I guess he got me arrested, but then I get out of jail and he's like, oh shoot, if I just keep saying he's stalking us, they're not going to keep him in jail for I got to make up some story to put him back in jail. It's exactly what a 3-year-old would do, right? And then he says, we're going to murder him. We're going to, he's like, we're threatening him, and he's not getting what he.
See, this is worse than the 3-year-old, because at least if the parents tell at least the 3-year-old has parents that can tell him no, and eventually, even though they may cry and scream, they'll end up realizing, hey, it's no at the end of the day. Ammon, he doesn't ever realize what no means. He'll never.
Yeah, he's never told no as a child.
Yeah, he was never taught what no meant as a child, and that's the problem. Is Ammon is still in that 3-year-old mindset, but he's in the mindset of never being told no, because he probably had one of those parents that just let him do whatever he wanted, and he got everything he wanted. That's probably why he's successful right now, because I'm sure his parents helped him, and I think his dad helped him with the business and stuff like that. So it's like, that's the thing. He's always gotten what he wanted when he was younger, so he feels like now that he's older, he still should get what he wants as a kid. It's like, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that at all. You can't just get what you want just because, oh, I'm Ammon McNeff. No. Dude, especially if you're doing something wrong, so you can't, if Ben's not stalking you, you can't get him for stalking charges. He's not stalking you, dude. He is not stalking you. He's not stalking you. He's not harassing you. He's not doing anything against you. Yet you guys want to just lock him up for what? Y'all want to lock him up for just telling the fucking truth? Really? Y'all want to lock this guy up for just telling you the fucking truth? And fucking wanting Legos back when y'all stole Legos from an elderly man? Come on, bro. Come the fuck on, you fucking dishonest hack pieces of shit. All right, you can continue now.
All right.
He wants, so he just keeps like whining and crying. He's like, they're doing this,
and we
they're threatening.
Yeah, and we can't, honestly, we can't really get mad at Ammon for doing this because, I mean, we used to do the same thing also, right? Like literally everyone used to do this. But then we turned like 5 years old and we
grew out of it.
Yeah, like we turned 5 and then we realized that this was not the correct method to get what we want.
Yeah, basically the person that sent me all this body cam footage.
Because they're kind of leaving this out. Ammon McNeff clearly was never taught by his parents to get out of that cycle. Because
the next video is going to be interesting because they actually mention his father.
But that's the thing. It's like with the whole thing, it's like that's the thing. They claim that I don't know. Hold on. All right, you could pause. I've lost my train of thought.
Asked if I could respond to what Ammon's saying. So I'm saying my official response to Ammon is goo goo gaga because I feel like that's the appropriate way to respond to someone who's acting like a baby. And send.
So right after this phone call, they arrest Sheldon for just promoting our GoFundMe and sent a bunch of SWAT team members to like SWAT our house, which kind of makes that make more sense to me now based on what Ammon was saying. But anyways, let's fast forward a little bit. We posted the video.
Oops,
I think 5 days after we posted the video now.
But that's the thing. It's like they're trying everything. They're literally trying everything in the book just to make sure that Ben gets arrested. And all Ben did was ask for the Legos back. Like, that's it. I know I keep repeating myself a little bit, but why didn't they just give the fucking Legos back and avoid all of this? They wouldn't even be in legal trouble right now if they just gave the Legos back. Come on, you're losing what? $107,000 at most. So what? You guys are $1 million. You guys can literally get that money back. Like, come on, just either find the Legos and give the Legos back directly, or just pay the money back and move on. Do your investigation, find a legitimate amount of money, and confirm it with Brian, work with Brian, and then give the Legos back or give the money back, and then we can all just go into sunset like nothing happened. But Ammon doesn't want to take that option for whatever reason because he doesn't want to admit his wrong. It's like, bro, sometimes admitting your wrongs, it's how you stay in the game, because if you don't admit your wrongness ever, this situation is going to destroy you. It's going to destroy your company in the long run, because a lot of people are not going to buy from Bricks and Minifigs anymore over the story, especially if this keeps on getting more and more. And if you do end up killing Reckless Ben or having Reckless Ben killed, then it's going to be even worse. In fact, if Reckless Ben died from a heart attack right now, everyone would blame Ammon just because Ammon made those threats. It's like, you really want to make those threats? What if Reckless Ben just dies from a heart attack right now and everyone thinks you did it? It's like, that's why you don't make those threats like that, because you never know like how it'll fuck you over. Like, you just don't want to do that. You don't want to incite violence at all, because what if some Bricks and Minifigs deranged fan goes to Ben's house and just kills him and his family? It's like, bro, Ammon's going to be responsible for that by putting this rhetoric even out there. You should never put that kind of rhetoric out there, point blank. All right, you can unpause now.
Matt McNeff, Ammon's brother, calls the police. I don't really think he had a crime. He's just kind of like complaining about our video. No, for real. Look.
Let me see.
Yeah, so it's my brother and I have a franchise called Bricks and Minifigs that we run. He was filming and making this pseudo journalistic documentary that he that's what he's claiming it is.
Pause.
He released that.
Now I know why a lot of police officers actually end up liking their kids, because they have to deal with people that are way older than their children that are acting way more retarded. So when they go home to the kids, like, I'm so glad you're not like these people I deal with every day. I bet you if this officer has kids, he's like, I'm so glad my kids never turned out like this, and I'll make sure they never turn out like this. You're calling him over a video. Bro, you're acting worse than a kid. Like, they compared him to a 3-year-old. In my opinion, I'm going to take a step further. They are worse than 3-year-olds. At least 3-year-olds, when the parent tells them no, they'll eventually realize, hey, it's no. Mommy says no, so it's no. If their mom told them no, they'd probably be like, man, bitch, shut the fuck up. It's not no, it's yes. No means yes, bitch. That's literally Amen and Matt's mindset, is no means yes, bitch. Like crying like a little baby on this recording. All right, you can unpause. This shit's actually funny.
Documentary on Friday, and our lives have been nothing but hell since then. Once this YouTuber released this video, our franchisees are getting targeted harassment, review bombs. They're destroying people's lives and making it has been a nightmare.
He's not even reporting a crime to the police. He's just like complaining about how much he dislikes the video.
This video exposed our wrongdoings. What could I do to take down this video?
Bitch ass
Officer, help me! I can't take down this video. YouTube won't listen to me. Can you do something, please? I hope that gets clipped by Triton updates. All right, continue. Unless Dan has something to say.
Supposed to call the cops when there's an emergency.
The cops basically just being the dude's therapist at this point.
Oh,
he said it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, okay, hold on. Pause for a minute. Did you hear he said that, but did you hear when he went back to the video, the cop was like, ugh. I bet you a lot of cops that think the wife and
the
kids
cops
are...
basically just being the dude's therapist at this point.
Oh.
I think that might have been Matt.
No, that was him. That was the cop. He went,
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that was Matt. But...
Oh, you know what? If it was Matt, then I'm going to do this. I can't get my video taken down. The officer won't listen to me. Why won't you listen to me, officer? Don't you have kids? I'm literally acting worse than them. All right, you bum. I gotta take one for that.
He's trying to say that the American Port Police, our company, and the LDS Church are all colluding now in protecting our franchisee, and it's one big giant conspiracy. I mean, it's insanity. It's just rage bait and clickbait, and he is causing significant serious harm. This has got to slow down.
What, remind me, do you know the title of the video on YouTube? I'd like to include that.
Hold on, pause for a second. He wants to say that this is causing him harm. What's causing more harm? Bricks and minifigs to fucking use the police to slander the guy and make up false claims? Or Reckless Spin just going to the studio and saying, hey, can you give the Legos back? Which one's more harmful? Which one's more harmful? In my opinion, it's Bricks and minifigs lying and slandering Ben. That's what they're doing, more harm to themselves. That's the thing. You can only control your reputation based on what you do, right? People sees me as a crazy autistic guy that tells the truth. You want to know why even my haters have somewhat respect for me? Because even though I be crazy and raging out, I still tell the truth. Matt, on the other hand, you are making yourself known as a fucking lying sack of shit crybaby. That's the reputation you are putting yourself. You're putting that image on yourself. Ben's not putting that image. Ben didn't put that label on you. You put the label on yourself by acting like that. If you act like a childish crybaby, people are going to call you a childish crybaby. That's how it works. All right, you can continue.
The YouTube creator is like, again, we feel like we've tried the whole way through to do the right thing here.
This entire time, Bricks and Minifigs, they say they've been trying to do the right thing the whole time, and it's literally just been as easy as give the dude his Legos back. Like, they're just sitting in an empty store right now that you guys aren't even planning on selling them anymore.
Ben,
what a goddamn crap, baby.
Ben literally just said what I've been saying since the beginning. All this, Ben just confirmed what I've said too. This whole thing could literally be over if you just give the Legos back. Ben will leave you the fuck alone. Ben will go after some other shitty company, and boom, we can move on into the sunset like nothing happened. But you guys still want to keep suing, lying, slandering, and trying to arrest this guy to the point where he had to go and hide in Mexico for a few days because you guys kept on trying to arrest him. And now he's finally able to come back to his home, but even then, he might have to go back to Mexico. He may have to pull an Ethan Ralph and never come back to America just because the American court system is that shitty. Especially if Bricks and Minifigs keep on making these fucking lies. It's like, why the fuck are you going to stay here, you know? And not only that, but before you unpause it, they're literally in an empty store, not even selling. Like, you could literally reopen that store if you just gave the Legos back and, you know, said sorry and moved on, and then the store could be making money and everything will go back to normal. And then within 5-10 years, everyone will forget about it and business will go on as normal and we can all go back to our lives. But no, you guys want to keep the situation going because you guys want to basically not admit your wrongs to the point where you guys are willing to destroy your company over it. Good luck and see how this ends. This is going to end with you guys losing no matter what.
The Mormon cries out in pain as he strikes you.
Exactly. Mormon cries out in pain. That's literally Ammon McNeff. He's literally a Mormon crying out in pain as he's striking Ben. He's like one of those...
disgraceful.
It's like one of those animes where, like, the soldiers are, like, stabbing the people and they're going, ah! That's literally...
Your mic suddenly lost volume when you did that.
My retardation probably cut out. Sorry, guys. Retardation.
No, you're muffled now. You were yelling so loud you fucking forgot you.
Wait, am I actually muffled now?
Okay, now
there we go. You're fixed now.
Damn, did I scream? Literally just crashed the system.
I guess.
All right, let's continue.
It'd be so easy for you just to give them back, but that would fix this whole thing, but they didn't. So, wait. So it's because they've caused so much like punitive damage now. Like they've put Brian on medication. He's been having panic attacks. They've tried ruining his whole life and all this other stuff. Now it's a little bit more complicated than just giving the Legos back now. Basically, our lawyers are saying that this is going to be a slam dunk case. We could just get millions and millions of dollars out of them and just like basically bankrupt their entire company. So Bricks and Minifigs will get completely destroyed. Or
that sounds insane.
We've given them another easy way now.
They can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology.
Oh my god. The chicken
dance. The chicken dance.
Yeah, he did that at the end of part 3.
Yeah, and it looks like he's doing it at the end of this video.
Well, no, he's replaying that clip.
Yeah. Is that just a clip?
And we are doing the chicken dance?
Yeah.
We will rewatch it again.
And I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can finally move on to the next video series. It'll be awesome.
But it's weird. Bricks and Minifigs still hasn't done the chicken dance yet, which to me makes me feel like they think doing the chicken dance will cause them hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage. They're that scared of doing the chicken dance. They think that by them doing the chicken dance, it's probably, I don't know, but they think that's a worse decision than destroying their $100 million company and all of the innocent franchises that have nothing to do with this. They think it's worth destroying all their franchises just so they don't have to do the chicken dance. Their time is running out, and they have 1 week left as of me posting this video right now, and then there's going to be a third thing. So right now, it's just give the Legos back and do the chicken dance. But if they wait 1 more week, then they're going to have to do 3 things. But whatever this street is, it's the street Joshua Johnson lives on. They will have to rename this street Reckless Ben Street. That way, every time Josh drives home, he's gonna have to see, oh, I live on Reckless Ben Street now. This sucks, you know. Because they're stacking.
That would be imagine the courts just doing that to Josh at the end of all this, saying, "Hey, we have to name the street Reckless Ben Street." Oh my god! It's because to the point
more
where
about that street 500 years into the future will be fucking insane.
Because now it's like it's not just Josh has to live with the pain, but Josh's family gets to see, hey, who's Reckless? Why did they have to ask Josh, hey, Dad, if he has any. I think he does, but I'm not trying to I'm just trying to make a joke. But imagine they say, hey, Dad, why is this name Reckless Ben Street? And he has to explain, There's this guy on the internet, like, bro, imagine explaining this shit to your kids to justify why you have to slander somebody just because you didn't want to give the Legos back. You have to justify it to your friends, your family, your everything, because they're going to see Reckless Ben Street and be like, why is it named Reckless Ben Street? Who is Reckless Ben? I bet you Josh is going to be like, that's just a plant, or that's just a fruit. All right, let's continue.
It's a basketball Hall of Famer, like Larry
It's a basketball
Bird.
no, literally. Hey, Josh, if you're watching, your defense could be he's a basketball player. There you go. That's how you
charges
The
and throw us in
new
jail
Larry
forever.
Bird,
We're
he doesn't give
stacking
a
the
fuck.
list of demands before they can get out of this mess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking them until their whole company's destroyed.
Stack it week after week, month after month, year after year.
Yeah, and even infinity after infinity. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep stacking those lists of demands all the way up and never stop it. Give the Legos back. It won't stop until the Legos.
Anyways, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get to see lots of behind the scenes, like full interviews. I just posted a full interview of us talking to the chief of police.
Man, you got screwed. Like, right? So we're just trying to right the wrong. Whatever that looks like.
Basically, he's saying that his police department messed up, and the whole interview's on Patreon. Also, part 4 is halfway filmed. We're almost done filming part 4. It's gonna be the most insane video we've ever filmed in our entire lives. Tell him, Victor.
So when part 4 comes, we'll have content for. Man, thank you, Bricks and Minifix, for being pieces of shit.
Just imagine Ammon McNeff becomes like an actual lolcow status figure, and everybody's trying to fuck with him next.
Yeah, no spoilers. It kind of sucks because we're still undercover in part 4, but part 4 is gonna be super sick. Everyone's saying that the Lego videos are wrapping up. I think the Lego series is actually just started.
Pause. Remember? Oh, no, it's ended. I'm gonna say this, and we'll give final perspectives. Remember when I said that this was far from over? Was I lying?
No.
Was I lying when I said that? Was I lying when I said this was far from over? No.
You a goddamn prophet, bruh.
I don't even think. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't even think we're halfway through. I think this is gonna be like part 20 or even part. Imagine
you a prophet, the likes of Muhammad, bruh.
Yeah, but no, it's not. Oh, seriously, it's just like that's the thing. It's just like this whole thing. It's like but that's the thing. It's so easy to predict because it's like I knew the situation was over because they're not giving up. It's like this situation could literally be ended right now if they just escape. They didn't technically look. The chicken dance thing is a joke. They literally don't have to do a chicken dance. They literally just have to just get the Legos back and this whole thing could be over. But yet they don't want to do that. So it's like, bro, come on, man. Can y'all just fucking give the Legos back? In fact, if Ammon were to do the chicken dance, a lot of people would say, damn, that's actually respectable. He actually, is doing this shit, humbling himself just because, he knew he was in the wrong, So it's like,
there would still be people that are saying there would still be a lot of people who are saying he's obviously doing this to save his own ass, right? But now there's going to be more. I mean, because he hasn't done it yet. There's going to be more because he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, he's just going to
if there's another out that he could take and he takes the other out, there's obviously going to be more people now who are going to be like, well, you're obviously doing this to save your own ass, as if he were to just give the Legos back and then do the chicken dance. If there's like 4 more things he could do and he does all of those, then there's going to be more people who are like, yeah, obviously he did this to save his own ass. And there will be more people saying that because it would be way more fucking obvious, right? He's shooting himself in the fucking foot by not doing it, to be quite honest.
He's shooting himself in the foot. He shot himself in the foot when Ben originally came there and asked for the Legos and he told him to get the fuck out. It's like, okay, you started a whole mess. Now it's hard to get out because it's
technically wasn't that because it started off with Ben going to a franchise.
No, it started him interacting with that Amanda bitch and Josh Johnson and then Ammon. But Ammon could have literally saved his own ass if he didn't get involved and double down and side with Josh instead. Just say, you know what, we'll look into it and fire Josh on the spot.
The first time Ammon McNeff has ever been told no in his life is Reckless Ben saying, no, we're not going to stop coming after you for being a fucking piece of shit. And I think this is the reason why he still is, doing this bullshit, right? He's never been told no in his fucking life, right? Well, in any meaningful way, right? There's really no meaningful way he's been told no, right? But Reckless Ben is straight up being a gangster, like, no, we're not going to stop coming after you for this fucking assholery, this bullshit, this douchebaggery. So yeah, we're gonna keep on doing this. I mean, we could have done this the easy way. Now we're gonna do it the hard way, and you obviously are not gonna like it. The funniest thing, right? I was playing Battlefield 4 when I was watching this, right? So I was in I was doing the Shanghai map in Battlefield 4 when I was watching this specific episode of the Reckless Ben saga.
Yeah.
When Reckless Ben was basically doing the same shit that Ammon was doing by using franchise law as a fucking shield, Ammon looked so fucking defeated. He literally looked like he wanted to fucking kill himself. And it's like he looked like, oh my fucking god, I might have just found somebody. I might have just met my match, right? And it's like, yeah, you kind of did. This would have all been fucking solved if you did the right fucking thing. But I guess the right thing doesn't make you money. Well, doing the wrong thing in this instance is losing you money. So you better pick whatever the fuck keeps the money in your fucking account and keeps your fucking business afloat. Because right now, if you don't fucking give those Legos back and do the fucking chicken dance, you won't have a fucking business. You'll have to sell that off to some motherfucker and file bankruptcy and punitive damages that you have to fucking pay, buddy.
Okay.
Exactly.
If you're trying to do some flaky shit like you did after Reckless Ben started putting attention to one of your stores, right? The thing is, right? Reckless Ben already caught your asses trying to do that one fucking thing, trying to like say we're shutting down the store so you didn't have to pay a motherfucker shit. He didn't let that go, and he's not gonna let this next thing go if you try and do the same shit after you lose. So I mean, you're better off just looking at the fucking options here, Ammon. You're better off looking at the fucking options here. Do I keep this shit going forever until like I have nothing left? Or do I just apologize and try and salvage what I have left?
All right,
If you keep this going, you won't have shit to salvage, motherfucker.
It's 4